My dad works in B2B marketing. He came by my school for career day and said he was a big ROAS man. Then he told everyone how much he loved calculating his return on ad spend. My friends still laugh at me to this day.
Not everyone gets B2B, but with LinkedIn, you'll be able to reach people who do. Get a $100 credit on your next ad campaign. Go to linkedin.com/results to claim your credit. That's linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply. LinkedIn, the place to be, to be.
What is Café Mocha? Café Mocha is experts, celebrities.
What's up? This is Bell Bib DeVoe.
Yours truly, Idris Elba.
This is Fantasia.
This is In Vogue.
This is India Ari. So much more. All from a woman's perspective.
What flavor are you, baby?
This is Café Mocha.
Café Mocha is radio from a woman's perspective with Loni Love, YoYo, and me, Angelique. Comedian Bill Bellamy is back. He's spending Valentine's, President's Day / All-Star Weekend with us. And after almost 25 years of marriage, he's got jokes on work-life balance. Plus, the Image Awards is coming up. The NAACP is giving us a rundown of what to expect. What's happening, ladies?
You know, it's a lot of stuff that's happening in the world, but this is something I want you ladies to comment on. As an American black woman, she refuses to leave Pakistan after a failed marriage plan to a 19-year-old she met online. The 31-year-old woman has refused multiple efforts to return her home. And she's 33 years old. She met this 19-year-old Pakistani man and flew over there to Pakistan. And so when the parents saw her, they was like, "You're not marrying our son." And so the parents intervened, and now she is refusing to leave.
Wait, Loni.
It's tough out here. Shoot, if I can find me a daggone 19-year-old Croatian.
Her tourist visa has now expired. And a non-governmental organization offered to get her a return ticket to America, but for no apparent reason, she has refused. She begun speaking on videos about her plan to rebuild Pakistan and even asking for a $100,000 Pakistani rupees from the government. She said, "My plan is to rebuild this entire country. I'm looking for $100,000 and I need 20,000 in cash by the end of the week. That's my demand from the government." And so the Pakistani government went to the consulate in the United States, and they was like, we can't have her leave. We can't force her to leave. So
okay. I just I thought she was hanging out because she still wanted to be with the 19-year-old, but now she's got a plan to save Pakistan. All I want to say is don't mess around in other countries, all right? You do that stuff here in America, and people laugh at you and you go viral. You go to freaking North Korea and decide you want to take a poster off the wall, your ass dies in prison. You know what I'm saying? Don't go over to other countries doing stupid
And
shit.
don't even do that in America. If they say go home, go home.
I mean, she put out another video and she's saying that, her money is tight right now. She'd appreciate anybody getting her a ticket back to New York. So evidently she's done with Pakistan, but I will give it up to the Pakistani government. They've been very patient with this lady. There have been all kinds of interviews, and you could tell that there is some psychosis going on. That part is not funny.
Right.
But to see that the government, because they could easily turn this into a whole different way. But hopefully she can return home and get the help that she needs. And,
Crazy 30-something after a 19-year-old over in Pakistan saw the parents say,
Wait, but what's going on with the boy? I'm sure his heart is like a little broken, no?
The parents are doing a favor. Seriously.
I'm just talking about his heart, okay?
You know how you meet people online and then they not who they're supposed to be. So that's
right. Got catfished.
She got catfished.
Right.
She flew all the way over there on a one-way ticket. Like, really? That's like, she ain't got a way to get back home. Like, Lord, what is happening? Oh, the joys of life and online. Yeah, that's it.
It's Café Mocha with Loni Love, YoYo, Angelique. On the line is a man that raised a generation of people who love to do booty calls. Comedian, actor,
Damn.
husband, father. Come on, booty call didn't exist before Bill Bellamy. Bill Bellamy, welcome to Cafe Mocha.
Hey, Bill, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry that was the
that's all right.
introduction.
No, you
Hey.
know what? It's okay, Lonnie. You know what? I have definitely contributed to the culture. A lot of booty has been gotten since the 90s. So I like that. That brought people together.
Well, welcome to the show,
All right.
Bill. And you know what? We are so excited because you're going to be hosting something so great. It's called the Super Bowl Soulful Celebration. Tell us about it.
Oh my God. It is actually a wonderful show. And it's sort of like a really wonderful gumbo of talent, right? You got the secular world, or AKA the gospel artists are performing. Then you have Money Long, the new artists that are making noise. Then you have the athletes that are singing. The NFL has their choir, that these guys that have incredible voices, that these big, strong guys that have these most incredible voices performing. You have legends performing like the Isley brothers that we all grew up on, right? And so you have myself hosting, you got Roxy Diaz, and we basically, the theme of it is keep going. The theme about it is perseverance, us showcasing Black excellence in all levels of what we do. And that's what's exciting. And we're here for the Super Bowl. It is one of the very few shows sanctioned by the NFL, so you know that we are bringing the heat. Number two, the performances are just going to knock everybody's socks off, and it's positivity. So I'm excited.
How exciting is it, though, to be able to host something like this so grand? And how do you prepare for it?
Well, you've hosted shows as well. I mean, all we do is really, really bring our personality to the structure, right? And they hire me because I have the experience to do, these shows. I've done music shows my whole career, but at the same time, they need somebody that is going to bring a certain type of energy to make the show fun. We don't want it to be like, okay, guys, next is, you know what I mean? We want it to have personality. We want it to be funny. We want it to feel like a vibe, like you're watching a real show. Impromptu, comedy, performances, oh my God, vocals, stuff that Black people are known for. You know how we get down. Stop playing with me, Coco.
I was there last year, and Mary tore the place to pieces.
Down.
Shut it down. Now wait, are you a football fan? Who's your team?
My team right now is, I don't want to say it, but my home team is the Giants. And it hurts. It hurts. It's bad.
Yeah, you should cry.
It's
You
bad.
should cry. You should cry.
Yeah. I didn't want to, you had to bring it up. But anyway, we are not good. We gave away Saquon Barkley, so I went down to Philly. I just left New Jersey, got on 95, and just started driving my ass down to Philly. So I'm rooting for Philly.
All right. Give me an E. Give me an L. Give me a.
Yeah.
You know what the mayor? Did you hear? Did you see that?
Spell.
Yeah, she couldn't spell. She couldn't
my
spell
goodness.
Eagles. They was like looking at her
Give me a D. Like, what is she talking about?
like, "Who are you rooting for? What is happening?" Okay. So to everybody
Exactly.
listening, Bill Bellamy will be hosting the Super Bowl Soulful Celebration along with Roxy Diaz
Yes.
and a number of artists. You can catch the show. It will premiere Saturday, February the 8th at 7 Central on Fox. We'll have more with Bill Bellamy later in the month, hopefully. This is Cafe Mocha.
We're talking to Bill Bellamy this Valentine's Day weekend. He's got a few dates coming up in Charlotte at the beginning of March. Then he's off to the MGM National Harbor in Maryland. Got plenty of dates coming up this year. This is Cafe Mocha.
Standing in solidarity from a woman's perspective. It's Café Mocha.
Bill Bellamy's doing a big tour this year, and he's headed our way. We've got more coming up on Café Mocha.
On the line is my brother in comedy. He been doing it for a long time. We first saw him on HBO's Def Jam, and he's still been making his way. I just love him so much. He's coined a phrase that we all know about. It's called booty call. Give it up for my comedy brother, Bill Bellamy.
What's up, ladies? Oh my God! y'all sound like y'all all savory. You got the foam on top of the coke. I see you.
I love it. I mean, first of all, you are the perfect man for us to talk about for this beautiful weekend of Valentine's Day. And my first question, I'm going to be nosy. You've been married for 23 years. What are you doing for your lovely wife for Valentine's Day?
Well, I think I want it to be a surprise, but it's going to involve romance. It's going to involve wine because we both love wine a lot. And All-Star Weekend. So All-Star Weekend is in the Bay Area. So All-Star Weekend's in the Bay Area this year, and I'm hosting the All-Star Jam. We have an incredible lineup of funny. Your ass should be on the show, but you know what? You're busy. Okay, cool.
I got a show already.
I mean, you already got a show. I can't give you no show. Maybe we put YoYo on the show. Okay.
Okay.
We gonna put YoYo on the show. Okay. So we got Coco Brown, DC Youngfly, Michael Blackson, Gary Owen. I'm hosting. It's at the Paramount Theater. You know that venue is so nice.
Oh, yeah.
And we have Spinderella. She's doing the ones and the twos. Mm-hmm. So we got the women. We got the fellas. It's a great celebration. It's Valentine's Day weekend. So your boy got to turn up. I can't drop the ball on my boo-boo. You know, that ain't going to go well. So, we got to turn up.
Bill Bellamy, a few years, what has it been, 5, 7, maybe 10 years now, those terrible basketball people decided to put the All-Star game on the weekend of Valentine's Day. So as a man, as a basketball fan, a husband, a man, how do you even deal with that? Because you said wine and flowers and romance, and then you said All-Star game. So they
what you got to do, let me tell you, ladies, because I know y'all sound like y'all like to be romantic and stuff like that. You know, women are very sensitive to romance. Okay, so here we go. You can't wait till Valentine's Day because there's too much stuff going on. You got to start on Tuesday. Just start loading up. Do something Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. By Friday, y'all exhausted.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. You can't do it all in one day. So I figure I'm going to start on Wednesday and just start delighting and surprising and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Bill, you've been doing this for so long. Is it a problem with your wife that most of your gigs are on big holidays?
Yeah, that don't work. And she don't want to go with me unless it's a good city. Oh my, New York, let's go, turn up. Miami, oh my God, let's go, turn up. Toledo, oh, go ahead.
I love it. Oh, it's Café Mocha.
Y'all love to go to the right cities where they got the shopping and the fly and the night. You know how y'all do. Don't lie. You know how it go.
That's right. It's Café Mocha. On the line, comedian Bill Bellamy talking about his touring. It's Valentine's Day celebrations. We're talking about it all. Bill, this is the thing that I love about you. If people need to get a laugh, really a quick one, go to his Instagram page because he is full of Hollywood stories. Are you trying to, you should make that into some type of show. Are you trying to work on that?
Yeah, we're developing that as we speak. That is so funny. And it's interesting that those Hollywood stories, they came out of me doing my book, Top Billing, right? Mm-hmm. And so how I was able to remember those stories was taking all those pictures. You know, you guys know me for a long time. I interviewed everybody during the 90s, and this is the heyday of MTV, the heyday of BET, the heyday of Freaknik, all this amazing, iconic stuff that was going on in the 90s. I was in the middle of it. So I had access to Tupac, Biggie, Beyonce, Destiny's Child, SWV, Brownstone, Blackstreet, Teddy Riley, like Mariah, Whitney, Bobby. Like it was just an incredible world to sort of just like get an all access pass. And so when I sit down and I think about my life, I'm like, yo, that was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just started sitting in my car and I was just telling like these 3 to 6 minute stories, and everybody loved them because you can't go back and get that information.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, but it's also in the way you tell the story.
Yeah.
Bill. You're a wonderful storyteller. So I would want to, like I said, I want to see a show. I want to see your face. I want to see, maybe reenactments. I'm like, I could produce the whole thing for you.
You know what I want to ask you.
You already got it.
Right.
So,
and Loni is a producer. Let's be clear. You know what I wanted to ask you? Every time I see you, it's been over 30 years, but you seem to always have this joy. How do you keep your joy and still make other people's laugh? What have you been able to, what can you tell us over these 30 years that's kept you so happy and not bitter?
I think my secret sauce is embracing my talent, right? And not necessarily being concerned always about the results, right? So for instance, you could be like, oh my God, I haven't done a movie in 2 years. Oh, get down on yourself. Man, I should have been in this TV show. I would have killed that role. We all do that. Like you see some of your peers, some of your friends, they working on a TV show, and you're like, man, it's my time. When is my next move? I said, keep doing what you do best. Lock into your lane. It's gonna come to you. It's hard to deny real talent, and so I think for me that's worked. It's kept me relevant. It's kept me in the culture for 30 years. You know what I mean? And I'm giving it to you guys from the heart. Like you go on my social media, I'm literally going out my way. I want to make y'all ass chuckle. It's some sad ass people out here. It's some people going through it. I'm thinking maybe they might be clicking through their phone and be like, oh, Bill, crazy as hell. Oh my God, And that to me is how you lean into social media, because you don't have to wait to get a TV show, to develop it, to get it on the air. I could think of something right now and put it up and let people rock out with it. That's what I love about the new technology.
It's Café Mocha. We're talking to Bill Bellamy. I wonder how much your family life has to do with you being a little more chill. Because when we were in our early 20s, it was just all about career and coming up. But you get married, I feel like you slow down a little bit, or I shouldn't say slow down. The focus changes. How much has your focus changed, and how has that, contributed to your joy and positive attitude?
Well, the beauty of family is you have to commit to it as well, right? When we first come up in the game, we committed to the game. We committed to our career, and that's our baby at first, right? And so when you get married, in my case, and then you have children, and you gotta balance it because you don't want to miss out on the beautiful thing that you asked for, the beautiful thing that you created, right? So for me, I had to sacrifice a lot of things. A lot of things didn't really fit, my lifestyle. I couldn't do that movie. I didn't want to be away that long. My daughter was in the kindergarten. My son was in third grade, and I had to go to the school, and I needed to be a part of this, and we need to do family trips, So I had to, like you said, kind of pick and choose. I had to fall back on certain things, pick up on other things. But now when I look back, my daughter is 21, graduating from college. My son is a freshman in college. I'm very proud of my commitment. I'm very proud that I didn't squander that opportunity. And then, now, me and my wife are empty nesters. So now we're like, oh man, wow, we could have some fun. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So, if you could make it through all that hard stuff, then you guys get a chance to kind of like get busy again. I think that's the good part of it, actually.
Wow. Bill has a 21-year-old. I love it.
Wow, this has been just a great, enlightening conversation. You guys, again, for Valentine's Day weekend, Bill is going to be at the Paramount Theater in Oakland. He's hosting with a bunch of my funny comedian friends, but also check out his other tour dates. And if you just follow him on his Instagram page, Bill Bellamy, is entertaining. It's got all his tour dates. And of course, I love you, Bill. So we'll be working somewhere soon. Thanks for stopping in the Café Mocha.
You got to do a show with us, Loni. Stop playing with me. I want to see your funny stuff up there. You is silly as hell.
I know.
I'll never forget when we flew on that flight together. We didn't even take a nap. She was talking her ass off for 6 hours. I said, this girl funny as hell.
Well, we always have a good time, Bill. Always,
Oh,
brother.
my God. I always enjoy you. YoYo, you my boo-boo. I always like them little hazel eyes. I know.
Yes.
I get it.
And then me.
Still cute.
I love you. I love you.
I'm the one that does all the work that nobody knows.
Anyway.
It's fine.
I know. You always
It's okay.
working hard. But also too, for anybody that's in the DMV, I'm doing the MGM National Harbor on March 22nd. It's going to be super live. This is my 3rd year in a row. It sells out every year. Big venue. I got people from all over the DMV coming. So just wanted to shout y'all out like that. I love what you guys are doing with your show. And anytime you need your big bro, call me.
I love you, Bill. Thank you so much, bruh.
All right, be good, guys. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Café Mocha on this Valentine's President's All-Star Weekend. We're talking to Bill Bellamy. We're the ladies of Café Mocha. Bill Bellamy is our guest.
We're at Café Mocha Radio. Socially savvy on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Serving up more Café Mocha on the way. Standing in solidarity from a woman's perspective. It's Café Mocha.
Bill Bellamy's doing a big tour this year, and he's headed our way. We've got more coming up on Café Mocha. This is Café Mocha with Loni Love, YoYo, and Angelique. Beyonce kind of made history, took home a couple of Grammys for country album of the year, country duet. Also making history is a group of sisters who have gone viral on TikTok singing country music. Joining us on Café Mocha for the first time ever are the Boykins. Welcome to the show, ladies, and tell us your name and your ages, please.
Hi, thanks for having us. I'm Kylan, and I'm 23.
Hey, I'm Anali, and I am 22. Thanks for having us.
Hello, I'm Nightiri, and I'm 20.
Hi, I'm Alana, and I'm 17 years old.
Oh,
And
my
we are
goodness.
The Boykins.
The Boykins.
I love it. I love it. Welcome to the show. Your sound is described as country infused with R&B, pop, hip hop, and soul. Who are your musical influences? We'll start with you, Kylan.
Wow. So, yes, we are a country-infused group. We are infused with, inspired by Destiny's Child, from the Spice Girls, from the Chicks to Outkast. They all have played a huge role in our sound and our artistry in general.
Love that. Anali.
Hi.
So cute. Who are your influences?
Yes, like Kylan was saying, from the Chicks to Destiny's Child to Dolly to Shania to Stevie Wonder to the Jackson 5, we have definitely been influenced by so many incredible legends, and we definitely enjoy the music from now to back then, and we're just a melting pot.
What led you to country music?
Nightiri.
Hey, Natiri here. What brought us to country music? Oh, we just grew up around it. So our mom and dad would have all kinds of genres playing on the radio, and it was just kind of like a why not? We sung everything growing up from Motown, from gospel to country. So this is a no-brainer when we had finally decided, like, let's do this, but in an infused way.
I love it. And Alana, tell us something about the group that makes you all unique.
Yes, hi, I'm Alana. But our sound is a unique blend of sisterhood. We are sisters and we have that harmony where it's like piercing through your heart. And I think what makes us unique is honestly our character. Our character in our group, like Naturi has that rock star element. Kylan, she has that soulfulness and all. She has that jazziness, and I have that pop sound. And fused with that together, you get an X Factor group. I think what also makes us unique is our tones too. Like Chiri is an alto, so is Kylan. Anali is like a mid soprano, and I'm the highest range soprano. And with that in the group, you have a fusion of a gumbo.
I love that. Anali, you're the fashionista. So tell us, how
Yes.
difficult is it styling the group and getting everybody to agree, like, yeah, I like this. This is cute.
Yeah, so with each girl, everybody has their own style. From Alana, she's like our baby doll, very cutesy, everything she wears. And Naturi, she's our rock star, so she likes the chains, the cool pants, the hot pants. And Kylan, she's got like this chic, funky style going on. And everybody is truly an individual. So working with them is pretty fun. It's like we have a theme, but it's all like but it's all to fit the occasion for how they would do it. So it doesn't matter where we're going, whether it's red carpet or whatever. I have to make sure that, we're all the same font, but, everybody's definitely original. It's fun, but at the same time, it's also a good challenge because when it comes to my style, I just kind of take from all of them. And I'm always inspired about little pieces they use, and I just use it for me. But yeah, it's always something that I look forward to do for big events.
I love the looks. I mean, I'm looking at you guys online and I love your TikToks and you guys look amazing and you sound even more wonderful. Kylan, you're the master choreographer and the group's mama bear. So tell me, what is it like working with your sisters and getting them all together with that cardio, that choreo? How do kids call it? The
Well,
choreo?
the choreo, yes. I mean, honestly, it's a pleasure getting to work with my sisters. Just growing up, we've always been interested in a lot of the same things. And specifically, targeting musical theater has been a huge influence for us. And as long as like Bob Fosse and some of the greats. And so choreographing for this group has been nothing but easy. They've allowed me to be myself, and whatever comes out, they love it, and that's just what makes it easy. And as far as being Mama Bear, things come with that, of course, but I'm up for the challenge as well.
Now,
Yeah.
I have a daughter that does TikTok all day long, and she wants me to do it. How many times do you have to do the takeovers? I mean, are you guys just nailing it the first time someone's teaching the choreo, you're nailing it, or is this like an hour to 2 hours of work?
Oh, man. Well, towards the beginning when we decided to start doing TikToks, it took us all night. We are also college students, and so, that it was a lot of time put into these TikToks, and we were both so focused on little movement, and we knew that was something people loved about what we brought to TikTok. And so we spent a lot, probably more than enough time. And then over time, of course, we had to manage our time a little more wisely. But for sure, yes, it took until we got it right.
It's Café Mocha. We're talking to the Boykins. They are Boykins. I sound like I said boink, right? The Boykins. the Boykins. They are a country group of singers, I want to talk about the TikTok thing. When did you guys decide to start singing and dancing on TikTok? And when did you realize that it blew up?
Oh, yes. So we started TikTok near the pandemic when that was starting. And when did it blow up? Oh, it was kind of, this is very funny because at first we did not want to join TikTok at all because, you know, a lot of comedians were on there. It was just, you know, a platform where you can have fun and not really be taken seriously. And as artists, we were like, well, you know, we want to be taken seriously. But, you know, I feel like this came from God where he was just like, just do it, you know, be who you are and express yourself. It doesn't matter who takes you unserious or silly. Just do it. And that's what we did. And we found from like the hats and the clothing around our house and just put it on and people just loved it. And we just kept it going, you know?
I love it. Alana, when you guys went viral, I mean, how did you guys find out and what was like the reaction?
Okay, wow. I remember the night. It was like around 12 at night, and well, technically the morning. And we saw our numbers going up little by little, and we were like reaching 1,000 like every 30 minutes or so. And I was just praying like, what if this goes to like 1 million in one night? And then I hear my sister screaming. We run down to our parents' room. We're like, we hit 1 million in our first video. And I think it was from the Good, Bad, and Ugly soundtrack. And we were just so excited. I just remember that moment being like, are we famous now? Like, are we in the big leagues? But I will remember and cherish that moment forever.
I love it. How influential or encouraging, I guess, is the question with this recent win with Beyonce winning at the Grammys for the country album? Anyone can take this answer.
Last night we watched the Grammys and we were just, you know, shaking in our boots, just hoping that, you know, Beyonce would take it home, and she did, and we were up and screaming and just like, wow. And just at an awe of this accomplishment. First of all, you know, being a Southern Black girl and, you know, doing country music. And it just meant so much and felt like, wow, she's really opening doors for us and she's allowing people to see us. And we really appreciate the whole body of work because it showcased like more than even country music. It was infused with so many things, and they feel like that's who we are. And for us, that is, I mean, the movement has just been nothing but so encouraging and uplifting, especially for, I can say, all the Black artists in this genre.
We're talking to Karen Boykin-Towns from NAACP. More coming up on Café Mocha.
Here's your dose of espresso. Strong, hot news now.
This is the Espresso. A Latino man in Miami was buying what Trump was selling. He voted for Trump. And guess who got swept up in the immigration raids? His wife. So he had this message for Donald Trump.
I get a chance to talk to you, man. Yo, please, man, let's work something out. So you, man, let me keep my wife here in the United States, man. She deserves to be here, man.
Arab Americans in Michigan who protested against Kamala Harris and supported Trump might be having second thoughts now that Trump wants to relocate Palestinians out of Gaza.
Some of our community were fooled by Donald Trump, and they voted for him. Instead of helping people to recover, they want to kick them out and build resorts.
Project 2025 had a plan to get rid of the Department of Education, and last week, Auntie Maxine and other Democrats were literally blocked from entering the Department of Education.
We want you to move out of the way. We're not steamrolling you. Get out of the way.
This says all access.
Sir, that we can't
stay aside, sir.
We're members of Congress.
That's the Espresso.
This is Café Mocha. Radio from a woman's perspective.
Talking about Black artists in the genre, I mean, this is really predominantly a white boys game, especially country music. Have you guys have any backlash, or has the success been warm?
Nali?
Well, so far, I can gladly say that our experience has been pretty great so far, and hopefully stays that way. We've been in and out of Nashville working with all types of writers and producers and musicians, and it's been nothing but pure bliss, and also just the energy and the studios, and they just have guitars on the walls, and it's a very open experience. That's what it's been like for us. So thankful for that.
Are any of you girls, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Loni.
Go ahead.
Are any of you girls writers yourself?
Yes, we all write, and we wrote our single that's out right now called Fell in Love with the Cowboy.
And that's what I wanted to ask. I mean, let's talk about this single and the whole meaning behind it. Because what I love about country music, I don't know about you ladies, but it always tells a story. That's what I love about it. And so tell me about your single, Fell in Love with a Cowboy.
Yes, Fell in Love with the Cowboy is a true gem. It's a song dedicated to your dream guy. And, you know, we started the song back during the pandemic, and it grew over time, and we gotten a chance to work with an amazing producer out of Nashville, and he understood the assignment and helped build it out and helped tweak some things to make it what it is today. And so, yeah, this is a love letter to our cowboys, the dream guy, the guy you envision for yourself, and yeah.
And you guys appeared on Kelly Clarkson's show?
Yes.
Tell me about that experience. I love Kelly. I'm always on her show, but tell me about that experience with her.
Oh, man, getting to meet Miss Kelly Clarkson herself has been such a true dream come true. Of course, it may be cliche to say, but we grew up listening to her as well, and getting to experience such her soft aura was like just melting. We could not believe that we were sitting there conversating with this woman, and she's been nothing but encouraging and uplifting. And she's actually the reason why we got to meet the amazing Shania Twain and perform with her.
Oh, wow.
And we're just forever grateful for that experience.
Alana, you are also, when you're not singing soprano for the group, you're a gamer. How you balancing that and school and everything? You tell Auntie Loni, how you balancing all of this?
Wow, well, like gaming is my paradise, so is my career, because school is a lot, not gonna lie. I'm glad I'm off homeschool, but I use that as my safe haven. I play like Fortnite and Minecraft and Goat Simulator. Like, those games really ease my mind, especially when I'm working a lot. But yeah, that's just my zone to get out and enjoy my time. Video games also help me with like personality and characters. Like, even some of the characters and skins of Fortnite, they're all colorful and they're also pop-like. And so I like to also take from that and just embrace my character a little more through video games. But yeah, it's really a safe haven for me.
I love it. And now, Terry, you're the guitarist of the group, and you have a love for rhyming and also rapping. How is it important in the group with your part of being that guitarist, that musicians? I mean, is it something that you have to let them know, hey, I'm the guitarist? Because, I have an engineering degree. So when I work with these two ladies that I'm on the line with, I have to remind them that I'm an engineer. So I think certain types of ways. You see what I'm getting at, Atari.
Oh, that is so funny. Oh, man. No, they keep me humble for sure. They put me in my place. It's great being the guitarist of the group and rap and hype woman. It's very fun. I think it's very needed, in every group, that there's like this person that has energy that can get the crowd going, give everybody good vibes, kind of more motivate the group, itself too. And I love my part in the position I play. I feel like it makes the gumbo even cooler, Everybody has like their own thing. Oh, and Callan even plays bass herself, which also complements my guitar playing. Wow. So, the whole band. Oh, girl band.
We're talking to Karen Boykin-Towns from NAACP. More coming up on Café Mocha.
Want a little more of our flavor? Stay right there. It's Café Mocha.
Café Mocha celebrating 15 years of radio from a woman's perspective. Make sure you follow us at Café Mocha Radio on all the social media platforms. Loni Love, YoYo, I'm Angelique. The Image Awards are next weekend. Loni, take it away.
Oh my gosh, have I? Oh, yes. So like, I remember when I started, the people we were working with during the time was just like, put it down, you can't play, just focus on your vocals. I did not listen at all. I practiced until my fingers were bleeding, and I said, I'm going to get this right. And I just kept going, and now I'm just the guitar player of the group, which I'm very honored to be. So, yeah.
That I don't even understand. Why shouldn't girls? Is it girls or is it black girls or what's the deal with the guitar?
Wow, yeah, that's crazy. All I know is do not let anybody tell you what you can and can't do when it comes to something you aspire to do, You can do so many things. So
definitely.
Have you ever heard of Johnny Guitar Watson?
I think so.
I'd love for you to pick up his album or check him out, Johnny Guitar Watson.
You would love him. You would love just listen to some of his. He's no longer with us, but he was a great soul guitarist. So, so you could get some inspirations, definitely. Before we let you ladies go, I want to ask each of you, what do you want from your group, and what do you see in the future? So we'll start with Mama Bear, Kylan.
Okay. Well, I definitely see us, selling out tours, our own stadium tours, traveling, being able to connect with the people that support us and that, we've gotten to touch their hearts in that kind of intimate way. So I definitely see us traveling the world with our music, playing from country to country, from island to island.
Love it. Anali.
Yes. To add on to what Colin was saying, all of those places, the Grammys, we wanted all. Our mission, we definitely want to free people's minds and to show them that they don't have to be limited to someone's stereotype of them, and that they can be everything they were called to be and walk in that fearlessly. So we definitely want to empower all the people around the world to do just that.
I love it. Nightiri.
Oh, I see movie soundtracks, philanthropy, just helping people, healing the world with our music, and just the impact of what we do, just being so legendary and just for generations that it can live on. That's what I see.
Alana.
I see mangas, anime, comic books, but also I see loyal fan base, a fan base that can find freedom within and through our music, and also a fan base that even goes out and just preach the word of positivity. I would love that for our legacy just to live on beyond us and through other people's hearts, and honestly just the roundabout of love spread across the world. I think that's the biggest mark I think our group is going to leave one day.
Alana wants a Boykins cartoon. She just said it.
I love it. I know.
You're speaking into existence, We are so proud of you ladies.
Yes,
and
we
when
are.
you guys get the EP, please come back and our listeners, we will always support you, and we're just so proud of you. We want you to keep going. And thank you so much for taking your time to talk to us in Café Mocha. We really appreciate it, ladies.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Take care.
We're like three proud aunties. Everybody just smiling.
But listen to Johnny Guitar Watson. She like, who? Thank you, ladies.
Thank
Tell
you
your
so
mama I
much.
said hi. Okay.
Sure thing.
Will do, Auntie. Thank you.
I'm going to follow you on Instagram.
Okay,
care,
good,
ladies.
great.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. See ya.
Thank you for having us.
And you can follow us at Café Mocha Radio on all social media platforms. To hear the full conversation with Bill Bellamy, check out the podcast at mochapodcastnetwork.com. That's mochapodcastnetwork.com. Café Mocha is a production of Miles Ahead Broadcasting in partnership with Super Radio. Executive producer Sheila Eldridge. For comments, booking, or more information, visit cafemocharadio.com.